Hey guys, this is Nick at Autogeek here to show you the brand new Pinnacle liquid gloss rinseless wash with Carnauba. This is one of 8 new products unveiled by Pinnacle before SEMA. It's a rinseless car wash and it actually has Carnauba in it. So as you wash your car, it's actually going to impart a high gloss, slick finish that dries to the touch. And basically what the McLaren F1 did for the supercar world, this does for the rinseless car wash world. This stuff is the cat's meow. To me, it's the holy grail of the way of washing your car with a rinseless wash. And to perform a rinseless wash, if you're not familiar, you start off with 2 buckets. You have a bucket with your wash solution, then you have a bucket with your rinse water. And the benefit of a rinseless car wash is you use considerably less water. So if you live in an area with water restrictions, or if you live in an apartment complex where you don't have access to a hose, a free-flowing source of running water, a rinseless wash is a great way to wash your car, and the Pinnacle liquid gloss rinseless wash is a great way to wash your car while also protecting the finish. So I'm going to start off by adding 1 ounce per 2 gallons of water. I actually have about 3 gallons here, and I'm not going to use a measuring cup just because, you know, when Grandma makes her famous pancakes, you never see her use a measuring cup. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here because I know exactly how much to use. That's just about right. And then what you do is you take a towel. I prefer to use the Gold Plus Junior microfiber towel. This is not too plush and it's not too thick. It has the perfect nap, so it traps dirt particles away from the paint. So as you move it across, it's not going to drag the dirt into the finish. It's going to trap them thick in its pile. Generally with a rinseless wash, depending on how dirty the car is, you might use 2 or 3 towels. I usually use 2, but if I'm up north during the winter months visiting family washing their cars, I might use 4 or 5 just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to take my towels. I got the wash solution here. And a tip, if you live in up north where it gets really cold and you have the snow, you can actually put warm water in your wash buckets to make it a little more pleasant for you, a little more enjoyable instead of freezing your butt off. And then the secret to not scratching the finish is using what we call a grit guard. And the grit guard goes in your actual rinse bucket with just water. And what the grit guard does is it sits at the bottom of the bucket, and you take your wash media, your towel or your mitt, and you rub it across the grit guard, and all the dirt particles fall down. And they're trapped here with these fins, so it's not going to recirculate back up through the water. And with the rinseless car wash, you only wash 1 panel at a time. You don't have to go around the entire vehicle, so you wash the panel, you dry it, and you just saw that when I pulled this towel out of the bucket, I gave it just a quick squeeze. You don't have to have a ton of water. That's one of the advantages with the Pinnacle, is it's really, really slick. So you take your wash media, put it on the surface, and you can see I have the towel folded into 4s. I don't just have the towel as a sloppy, balled up mess. You start by going like this. Wash 1 panel at a time. You don't have to make more than 2 or 3 passes across a section. If the vehicle is heavily soiled, you can pre-soak it first using a waterless wash, just to help loosen the dirt first. So I've washed that panel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wash towel now, take it in the grit guard. I just agitated it so all the dirt fell down. Now I'm going to take a drying towel. This is the Waffle Weave Guzzler drying towel, and it's really soft, it's really absorbent. As the name implies, it guzzles water. What you can do is, again, fold it 4 ways. You never want to have the towel all smashed up. And I'm going to dry it here, and what's really great about the Pinnacle is that it dries very easy. You can see it's already dry. I'm going to flip the towel over and give it a quick buff, because since this does have Carnauba, you want to give it a light buff afterwards just to really make the gloss stand out even more. And I can tell that this towel just floats across the finish. You can see that, it just slides across. So it creates a really slick finish, really glossy, and again, it protects it. So this is the Pinnacle Liquid Gloss Rinseless Wash with Carnauba. I'm going to take off. I'm going to go see if I can find Mike so he can finish washing the rest of this car.